Hello everybody, it's the Tomato Guy. First of all, I want to show you a sword of mine. When you hold it, you can immediately notice that it gives you tons of hearts, and it deals literally infinite damage, being able to one-shot 6 wardens. Today, I'm gonna show you how you can make extremely powerful custom swords, like this one, with minimal effort without manually typing in complex /give commands. And yeah, this can especially be useful in designing custom maps, custom servers, or flexing to your friends in general, which is what I do. Okay, so first thing you wanna do is subscribe to my channel. Okay, sorry. After that, you want to go to mcstacker.net. Here, you'll see a lot of options. What you want to do is just click /give. Just don't play with any of these. Click to item here. You can give whatever you want to yourself. I prefer a golden sword. I just like the color of gold. It's gonna be super powerful anyway. You don't have to make it netherite. It can even be a wooden sword. Golden sword. As you can see, count of 1. Now, we have a lot of stuff here that we can change, and I'm gonna go over them all one by one. First of all, attribute modifiers. This one is by far the most powerful one. You're gonna click the plus button here to add, because plus adds. You're gonna add attribute modifier, and you can change a lot of things here. A lot of these things are really self-explanatory. For example, you have jump strength, you have armor, you have, let's see, movement speed, which is a really nice one. You can change health with max health, as you can see, and you just set this to add multiplied total, and you change the amount to something like, let's say, 3000. Yeah, why not? And if I copy this command and paste it into my chat, sorry for the black screen, as you can see, this is just a blank golden sword that gives you 300,000% max health. This is generally how it works, by the way. Up next, from attribute modifiers, you can select a lot of them. Click scale and make sure to set this to add multiply total. Let's set the scale to 10, which means once you hold the sword, your scale will change. You grow in size, quite literally. And as you can see, this is actually really fun to play around with. You can mess with other values. You could set this to like 100. I hope that doesn't... Yeah, I think the limit is 10. Minecraft has a hard limit. Movement speed, you could set this to 1, which is a lot. The default is 0.1, so 1 is a lot faster. As you can see, it's quite fast. It's not as fast as I thought it'd be. Let's try 2, okay? 2. This is what 2 looks like. A little faster. It's definitely noticeable. You could play around with values as much as you want. You could either set it to 200, which as you can see, probably was a mistake. And yeah, this is the attribute section. You have water movement efficiency. It's really self-explanatory, you know. Up next, you probably want to make the sword unbreakable because it's a gold sword. You're gonna go over here to unbreakable, click plus, and set this value to true. And show in tooltip, just shows it in tooltip. We can stack multiple components, and I just made the sword unbreakable. Now, on top of this, I could also add the attribute modifiers. Add attribute modifier. Attack damage, it's here. And you're just gonna set the total and set this to infinity, like that. You copy this, you paste it in. It's probably not pastable into a normal chat because of limits, you know. Copy a more normal value, and as you can see, plus 423 billion% attack damage. Now, if we summon Warden and hit it, it should easily one-shot the Warden. Now, onto how to make cool text. Just click the X button here. Add attribute modifier. Wait a second, no, in the wrong one. Here, you want to click custom name, as you can see. Add, and enter your text here. Make it the sword, mighty sword of Pillarel. Make it something cringe, doesn't matter. Set bold, underlined, whatever you want, and color to aqua. Make it cool. And upon copying it, and my inventory is full of swords, gosh. And as you can see, it says the mighty sword of Pillarel. It doesn't have anything else attached to it though, it's just an unbreakable gold sword. What you could also do with the enchantments is add plus again. Here, set it to enchantments, there we go. Add, and as you can see, you could add every single enchant and set it to 255, as you can see, because it's the limit. Now, this won't run in the chat bar. You have to go into creative, give yourself a command block and a button, just run it from there, and as you can see, the mighty sword of Pillarel now has every single enchant in it. What you can also do is go to attribute modifiers, add. You could also add attribute modifier, set it to movement speed, add value 1, and if we copy it, we now have a sword that's really customized, makes you really fast, and +1 speed, as you can see, +1 sweeping damage ratio. I don't know what that means. You could stack as much as you want. Here's something custom I did. Alongside with all these, you can also add a custom item description, which is probably the best one so far, except for the title, which is, I don't know, it's this lore thing. You're gonna click it at the plus button. As you can see, you have another text selection here. What you're gonna do is enter text. Let's see. This sword was forged by the almighty hands of the, let's just say, Pillarel. Okay, that's really cringe, but I'm just trying to explain something, okay? Make it red. It has to be, red is cool, okay? So, bold, no, not bold, okay. Let's not make it bold. Let's make it bold, okay. I'm trying to decide here, I'm sorry. So if we copy this, let's see how it looks. We can change it depending on if it looks good or not. I just switched to adventure mode. If we do this, as you can see, there's a note there. This sword was forged by the almighty hands of Pillarel. As you can see, you can change that description or lore by changing out the values over here. Now I'm gonna try something else. I'm gonna disable these show and tooltip in enchants, and instead of doing that, I'm gonna be a little clever, and I'm gonna say all enchantments level infinity, or we could just do it like that. We could add a section, as you can see, section 12.2. This sword gives you mystical abilities, something like that. You could set the color to something else. Made by Pillarel, of course, advertising, to obfuscate it, okay? Obfuscated text. As you can see, this is gonna be cool, trust me. If we go over to the command block and paste it in, we get a sword, and as you can see, there's a lot of stuff going on here. I want to point out one last thing. No matter how powerful the sword is, one thing it cannot conquer is a sheep with resistance. As you can see, no matter how many enchants you have, you cannot kill a sheep with resistance 5, because resistance 5 simply neglects all damage no matter what. You can only kill it with commands. You can also make the sheep unkillable even with /kill, but I think I've already covered it in another video. So go watch that, and thanks for watching.